Why did the God of the Old Testament command his people to kill, burn, and destroy all of the Canaanite nations? Yet in the New Testament, Christ, who is God, is depicted as the ultimate example of how a man should live, in self-sacrifice, loving one another, forgiving his enemies, and turning the other cheek. These type of questions are commonly used to criticize the Bible, but the answer lies in both the purpose of why Yahweh created the Israelites and the mission of Christ to save his people, the Israelites. In the Old Testament period, the Adamic nations from Noah had turned to adultery and mixed with the non-Adamic nations descended from the Nephilim and race of Cain. The first nation to do this was the Canaanites, as they had mingled and lived amongst non-Adamic nations for centuries. It was for this reason God commanded Joshua and the Israelites to fully exterminate them, man, woman and child. It was all down to their genetics and bloodline. Their genetics caused their extreme wickedness and vile practices such as child sacrifice, mass murder, worshipping idols, and even sleeping with animals. When the Israelites failed, God said he would no longer drive the Canaanites out as punishment. Yet this does not change the fact that at the end of days, when Christ returns, he will finish the job and divide the world between sheep and goats. As for Christ's mission, by his time the Israelites had spread primarily north and west to Europe, becoming the Europeans, but they had turned to paganism. Christ's mission, therefore, was to regather his people and reunite them with himself under Christianity. He commanded brotherly love for each other, meaning if we have personal enemies amongst our own people, we must put our grudges aside and love one another. However, we should not share the same love for non-Adamic people, such as the Canaanites. That was never the intention of God.